Guys, I don't know what to say. I really, the guy just had a memorable appearance, a final farewell. Viewers, I am shocked. I am saddened. I mean, I know he was going through a lot of health woes, and you might be saying, well, Sean, this is a wrestling channel. What does Ozzy Osbourne got to do with the WWE? This is a WWE channel. Look up the history. Look up the significance between Ozzy Osbourne and the WWE. Ozzy Osbourne had a hell of a lot to do with World Wrestling Entertainment. Let me tell you that right now. He had a big to do with WWE, did Ozzy Osbourne. This is absolute. I cannot believe what I'm seeing. I can't believe what I'm reading. I can't believe what I'm hearing. This is breaking news. Legendary rocker Ozzy Osbourne has died weeks after Black Sabbath farewell tour. 76 years old. Unbelievable, guys. Oh my God. I'm sick. I'm actually sick right now. I am sick to my stomach at this right now. And again, you might be saying, well, what does this have to do with WWE? Again, look up the history and the significance that Ozzy Osbourne had on the World Wrestling Entertainment viewers. I mean, literally, figuratively. Oh my God. I am just, guys, you gotta give me a minute here. I was gonna go live with a whole different video. I was gonna go live in a whole different video. It wasn't supposed to be this way. We knew he was in bad shape. We knew he wasn't in the best of health, but I didn't think he was going to die this quickly, this soon. I am just, guys, just give me a few minutes here to gather myself. I can't even believe that I'm seeing and reading this online right now. Um, wow. Just give me a moment to gather myself, viewers. Can everybody hear me and see me all right? Can everybody hear me and see me okay in the chat room? Um, this is damning. This is again, the man just had his farewell tour. Um, wow. Again, I'm just trying to gather myself, guys. I am just trying to gather myself here. All the moments, all the memories, all the singles, all the songs, the impact that Ozzy Osbourne has had, not only in the music industry, but professional wrestling, the WWE. Oh, man. Black Sabbath lead singer Ozzy Osbourne, dead at 76, reports say. He had days. There's no doubt about it that Ozzy Osbourne had an agonizing final days in this life, in this world, but he still gave a performance of a lifetime. He still gave it everything he had at that last concert. And we remember the songs, we remember the times, we remember the moments, we remember the memories Ozzy Osbourne had, not only in music, not only in culture, not only in the world, but in WWE. He had a great partnership. Ozzy Osbourne had a great relationship with the WWE. And this just came down like about 20 or 30 minutes ago, guys. This just came down the pike about 20 or 30 minutes ago. Oh, man. Wow. Wow. I am speechless, guys. I literally am speechless. Again, I had a completely different version of this video that was going to go up. It wasn't going to be about Ozzy Osbourne because he hadn't died. As soon as I went live, he died. His last performance, his final performance, the end, guys. This is truly the end of an era. The farewell to the Prince of Darkness. There will never be another Ozzy Osbourne. There will never be another like him. His performance, his vocals, his singing, his range, what he accomplished, what he did, it will never be replicated. It simply will never, ever be replicated what that man did for the industry of music, for the industry of rock, for the industry of WWE. Wow. You want to talk about shattering? This is just crazy. This is absolutely horrific. Horrific news. Farewell to Ozzy. Wow. This is crazy, guys. This is absolutely crazy. And on top of that, you want to know, Ozzy Osbourne, he's got nothing to do with WWE. Go look it up. Go Google it. He's got a lot to do with WWE. He was a WWE Hall of Famer, for God's sakes. Ozzy Osbourne is a WWE Hall of Famer. He is one of the most iconic singers in the world, in history, okay? So say you want to say. I didn't believe it, guys. I didn't want to believe it. When I heard it, I didn't want to believe it. I did not even want to believe it. I did not want to think it. I am appalled by this. I'm shocked. I'm stunned. And, it takes a lot for me to cry. But, I cried when Owen Hart died. I cried when Eddie Guerrero died. And again, I know for some of you that might be here, you might like, wait a minute, this is a wrestling channel. And this is a wrestling channel. We do WWE talk. But Ozzy Osbourne had something to do with the WWE, a major to do. The English songwriter, the English singer, songwriter, and TV personality was well known for his influences on heavy metal music that he made with Black Sabbath throughout the 70s. Commonly known as the Prince of Darkness and the Godfather of metal music, Osbourne was the founding member of Black Sabbath and was the lead singer until departing from the band in 1979. He later rejoined the band in 1997. With Ozzy Osbourne now dying just today, Ozzy Osbourne has left the band and started his career in 1979 due to issues with alcohol and drugs. His first 7 solo albums received multi-platinum awards in the United States. Osbourne was inducted into the Rock and Hall of Fame, the UK Music Hall of Fame as a solo artist, as well as when he was with Black Sabbath. He was also star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame and the Birmingham Walk of Stars. Despite his fame and success since the 1970s, Osbourne was met with many controversies. One of the most famous controversies when he was, we're not even going to get, let's talk about the good times, the great memories. According to Rolling Stone magazines, while on tour for his second solo album, fans would often throw meat on stage. However, one night, a bat was thrown on stage. Rolling Stones also reported that there was rumors of Osbourne biting the head off a dove while meeting with CBS Records. Again, rumor. Alongside his music career, Osbourne and his family became reality stars when they started their show, The Osbournes, on MTV. He later went on to star in another reality television entitled Ozzy and Jack's World Detour with Jack and Kelly. And again, guys, I can't believe that Ozzy Osbourne is now dead. This just came out. This just came in. Rock legend Ozzy Osbourne has died at the age of 76. Several news outlets in the UK are reporting. Now, several outlets in the UK are reporting this. This is the last thing I thought I was going to report about. This is the last thing I thought I was going to talk about. Again, I had a completely different vision. I had a completely different version of this video that was going to go up today. This was not supposed to be. This was not supposed to happen. This literally came out of nowhere, guys. Literally came out of nowhere. This is just wow, guys. There's not much time. I'm speechless and I don't know what to say. And the cat's got my tongue, but this is one of those times. This is one of those times where I really can't put into words the importance that Ozzy had on the music industry in the WWE. I really can't put into words just how horrible this is, just how tragic this is. I was going to go live for a completely different reason today. But this wasn't it, guys. Let me tell you that this was not it, not by a long shot. And, Ozzy Osbourne, a lot of different people are going to say a lot of different things about him, but at the end of the day, what he was and what he meant to the world of music. I mean, he was so iconic. He was so historic. He was so genuine. He was real. You wanted to go about being real to the stage. Yeah, this is, again, and again, I know this is a wrestling-esque channel. We do talk WWE, but my God. I mean, especially for some of my older viewers out there, some of my older subscribers that might be in their 40s, their 50s, their 60s. You remember when you saw him live. You remember him on the radio. You remember him on a CD. You remember him on your boombox. You remember. You will always remember Ozzy Osbourne. It is a very sad day. And again, guys, I was going to go live for a whole different reason other than this one. And I wish this news wasn't true. I wish this wasn't happening. I wish this wasn't going down. But when you lose somebody as legendary as Ozzy Osbourne, who just passed away, who meant so much to the music world, who meant so much to the industry of music, this really brings into perspective that you got to live every day like it's your last. You really got to think about your life, your choices, the chances, the risks. And we will never forget this day, July the 22nd, 2025. You will remember where you were when we heard about the death of Ozzy Osbourne. And I can't believe the guy just had a concert a few weeks ago. He had his swan song. He went off into the sunset. He went under on his terms, Ozzy Osbourne, and you could feel the pain. You could hear the pain in Ozzy's voice as he played one final time for the fans, for the audience. He gave every single, Ozzy was dealing with a lot of different things over the last several years. Ozzy Osbourne was dealing with a lot of different things, a lot of different health issues, a lot of different health ailments. I mean, a lot of people were surprised that he made it this far, this long, and I'm glad he did. Because Ozzy Osbourne got to share, again, guys, when Kurt Cobain died of Nirvana, remember that? This death is going to be perhaps one of the, maybe besides Elvis Presley, Kurt Cobain, this is going to be one of the most top 10 shocking deaths in music. Especially, again, I say it's out of nowhere, but he did have a lot of ailments. He did have a lot of health issues. He did have a lot of different things going on, but I still didn't think that Ozzy Osbourne, today, him dying today, him passing away today, just absolutely just shocking, guys. I am just at a loss for words. This is going to hit the entire world. This is going to be trending for all the wrong reasons, because now Ozzy's no longer with us. I think literally that last performance may have been the death knell of Ozzy, because he put everything he had into that. He probably shouldn't even have done that, but he gave it to the fans. He gave back to the fans. He wanted to have one last hurrah on that stage, and that is exactly what he did. And now all we will have is the remembrances and the memories and the moments and everything that Ozzy stood for the music industry, for the music world. Wow, guys, this is going to be a tough video to do. This is going to be a tough video to not only do, but this is going to be a tough video to get through. And if you know anything about songs, if you listen to music, if you haven't heard the name, if you don't know the name, you might want to look into it. You might want to do some checking up. You might want to do some Googling, maybe some Yahooing, maybe some TikToking, maybe some Facebooking. You might want to do any of those things. Because when you lose somebody like this, it changes. It changes everything. It changes the landscape. And Ozzy, like I said, he went under his terms. He did it his way, like he's always done it. Ozzy Osbourne has always done it his way. And I at this hour, all we know is that he's no longer here, that he has passed away, that he has died. But we don't know what he died of. We don't know where he was, what happened. Obviously, this is shaking the internet right now, guys. This is the number one trend in America right now. Surrounded by love, Ozzy Osbourne's family released a statement after the singer's death. Okay, we are getting more news about this now. Ozzy Osbourne pioneered heavy metal with Black Sabbath before going on to huge success in his own right. He was known for his hits including Iron Man, War Pigs, Crazy Train, and Changes, both with the band and as a solo star. Posted on X, the band shared an image of them with Osbourne from 1986, along with an emoji of a broken heart. Legendary American heavy metal band Metallica have responded as well. Metallica has also responded to the news of Ozzy Osbourne's death. He was born in 1948. John Michael Ozzy Osbourne grew up in Birmingham. He left school at 15 and did odd jobs, including factory work and teaming up with school friend in several bands. Known to fans as the Prince of Darkness and the Godfather of heavy metal, Osbourne rose to fame as Black Sabbath's lead vocalist, pioneering heavy metal with albums like the 1970 classic Paranoid. He later went on to have a successful solo career with Blizzard of Oz, featuring hits like Crazy Train. The singer also found different kinds of fame in MTV reality with the show The Osbournes. During his career, Osbourne was inducted into the UK Music Hall of Fame and the US Rock Hall of Fame, twice for both in Black Sabbath and as a solo artist. Again, one of the most talented, one of the most legendary, one of the most prolific singers of all time. I know, guys. Wow. I don't even know what to say. I don't know what to think. Again, and the world is reacting now, guys. Obviously, the world is reacting to this in real time here. Ozzy Osbourne. I mean, just to see that headline, just to see that title, Ozzy Osbourne passes away, it doesn't even seem right. It doesn't seem real. It doesn't seem realistic. It really doesn't, guys. This is going to be one of the craziest things you're going to hear all year long, guys. This is going to be one of the craziest things that you hear all year long. I can assure you of that right now. This is not only going to be the biggest news item of the year, but it is going to be one of the most shocking news items. Definitely the most shocking in the music industry, the music world. Okay, I'll tell you that right now. Definitely the most shocking in the music world. All right. This is literally going to send shockwaves through the music industry as we know it. Okay, as we know it. You want to talk about a crucial time. You want to talk about a critical time. You want to talk about a noteworthy time. I want your thoughts, your comments, your emotions. I want your favorite memories. What's your favorite songs from Ozzy Osbourne? What's some of your favorite songs from Ozzy Osbourne now that he is no longer with us, now that he has passed away? A legendary career by an even more legendary singer, guys. From factory worker to music's Prince of Darkness. And now he will lay in a casket where we will always remember everything he represented, everything he said, everything he stood for. Heavy metal icon. His family, now it's not just a rumor anymore. It's now confirmed, guys. It's real, it's legitimate, it's credible. I wish it wasn't. I wish it was one of those things. Dies just weeks after his farewell tour. Imagine the people that were there to visit that and notice it and recognize it and feel it and take it in. Imagine the people that were lucky enough to hear him and see him one final time, one last time under the bright lights on the stage. Again, I think that final tour, that final concert, well, it wasn't really a tour. It was just one last send-off. I think that's what really did him in, guys. And again, wow. This speaks volumes, guys. This really speaks volumes about Ozzy Osbourne and not only what he meant to the music industry, not only what he meant to the music world, but what he meant to WWE, what he meant to professional wrestling as a whole. I mean, the appearances, the demos, the songs, like I said, the appearances, the debuts. He was the background song to WWE. Ozzy Osbourne was the background to many WWE events like the Survivor Series. Many multiple WWE pay-per-views, Ozzy Osbourne was the background. He was the back song to WWE. He has made multiple appearances. I think he even appeared at WrestleMania 1 or 2 times, or he was backstage. I know Ozzy has appeared on WWE television. Yeah, again, guys, I was going to go live for a completely different reason. Not like this. Not like this, guys. Not like this. Not under these circumstances. I can assure you of that. Wow. Again, you look at the title of this, and it's not even seem realistic. It seems like it's fake. It seems like it's AI, but it's real. And this is probably the most real thing you're going to hear all day today. This is a hell of a thing, guys. This is truly a hell of a thing. The world is going to cry, and the world will cry on July the 22nd, 2025. I'll tell you that right now. And especially for anybody that followed this man's career or saw him live or met him or got an autograph or got his merchandise, whatever you are, whoever you are, no matter what decade, no matter what millennium, no matter what year, you know the name. You've heard the music. You've seen the man. Wow. You saw him 24th, and again, I want to respect the chat room. Again, it's not that I'm not trying to pay attention to you guys, because remember, you guys are the backbone of SeanzView. All the people in this chat room are why I'm here. This is what I do. Oh my God, guys, and we're going to take in some of your comments. We're going to read some of your comments, no doubt about it. Wow, you got to be kidding me here. Wow. You know, Michael Cole always says in WWE, you got to be kidding me. You got to be kidding me. Well, you really got to be kidding me with this one. You're really got to be kidding me with this one, guys. I'm definitely in complete state of shock. I'm glad he was able to have that day, that last moment, that last concert, that last song. That show didn't kill him. It was divine timing. Yeah, I'm just saying that maybe it took a lot out of him. I'm not saying that the show killed him. Maybe that might have been a little off, and I apologize. But I think that that show definitely took a lot out of him. I mean, he put everything he had into that. He put every song, every lyric, every single thing that he had left in his body. Because you got to understand, he was not 100%. When Ozzy went to that stage that night, he was not 100%. He was frail. He wasn't healthy. He wasn't in good spirits. Well, maybe he was in good spirits, but he wasn't in good shape. Okay, let's put it like that. He was not in good shape at all during that appearance, but he still did it. He still went out there and gave you every single thing that he had, all his emotion that night. He put it all on the line. Ozzy left it all on the stage that night. Ozzy literally left it all on the stage that night, ladies and gentlemen. He killed it, literally. He killed it that night. He hit it out of the park. One of the most legendary, one of the most iconic, one of the most formidable singers of all time. Oh, no, he'll never be forgotten. Oh, no. He will never be forgotten, will Ozzy Osbourne. Wow. Wow. Pioneered. He did. He was a pioneer of heavy metal and Black Sabbath and the Black Sabbath frontman. Yeah, his family has announced it now, guys. It's not just a rumor or speculation. It's confirmed. TMZ's reporting on it. The New York Post is commenting on it. It's everywhere, guys. It's the number one trend in America and on X right now. I wish it wasn't real, viewers. I'll be honest with you. I wish it wasn't real. I wish this was a fake or clickbait. Of any time, if there could be something fake or clickbait, I wish that this was the time. I wish that was this time at this stage. Well, like I said, I still can't even believe it. It hasn't set in that this is real, that this is authentic, that this is legitimate. It hasn't even set into me. This just goes to show you, you never know, guys. You truly, really never know. We got a consistent channel member. Welcome, Daisy, to the show. Welcome, Daisy, to the show. Thank you so much for supporting my show. Remember, it's so crucial. It is so important to become a channel member today. It's so important. It's so crucial to become a channel member today. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, interact. And guys, yes, become a channel member. You can send a super chat or a super sticker and send your favorite moments, your favorite memories of Ozzy Osbourne, viewers. And again, this was unexpected. This completely took me into a turn I never even expected today, guys. This is not what I saw happening today. Even my cat's sad. Even my cat's meowing. Even my cat can't believe it. Even my cat is in disbelief right now. I think we all are. Again, we knew he wasn't in good health. We knew he wasn't doing great, but we didn't think he was going to die. Not now. Not Ozzy Osbourne. Not on this day. Not like this, guys. Not like this. Not in this manner. And again, we don't know how he died. We don't know what he died of. We don't know if there was anything involved in it. We don't know if there may have been something behind it or he just died because of his health and his health woes. You know, I don't want to look into this. I don't want to read into this. We all know he wasn't doing good. We all know he wasn't doing great. Yeah, this is definitely breaking news. Not the kind of news I like to bring up. Not the kind of news I like to talk about. Let me tell you. I mean, didn't we just lose an actor yesterday? Malcolm Jamal. Wasn't it Malcolm Jamal that just died? I mean, look at all these deaths, guys. People just falling left and right, man. It's sad. This is a sad, sad state of affairs, man. Oh, look at this. My cat's got to make an appearance here. Look at this. Even my cat can't believe it. Yep. Even my cat is singing the blues right now, guys. Even my cat is singing the damn blues. Yes, we got one chance. We got one life. We got one shot at this life, guys. We got one shot at this life. That's all we got, guys. One shot. That's all we have, guys. You know what? When we are here, we are just simply renting space. We are just renting space, guys, when we live here. We don't know our expiration date. We don't know when we're going to go. We don't know when we're going to pass. We don't know what we're going to live with. We don't know what we're going to get. We don't know what consequences. We don't know what sequences. We don't know. We just don't know. All we know is that once we're here, we got to live. We got to live it up. We got to live it up. Life is very precious, yes. There's so much emotion. There's so much passion. There's so much integrity that goes into this life. Yes, guys, it's so important. Please become a channel member today. Please become a channel member today. Remember to like, comment, and interact. And yes, we are going to bring up wrestling news. We are going to bring up wrestling news on the show, guys. Make no mistake about it. We are going to bring up wrestling news. It doesn't get much bigger than this, guys. You want to talk about Titanic news? It doesn't get much bigger than this. I can assure you that right now. This is what the world is going to be talking about. This will live on in infamy forever, guys. Again, I know I come on here and I have a lot more passion and fire and desire, and I'm a lot more with it, but these are one of these. This is a tough video to do. These are the toughest, hardest videos for me to do, but I have to share it with all of you. I have to give you my view because your view is the only view that matters, guys. Your view is the only view that matters on YouTube.com. We are going to give you news and rumors in WWE, but again, Ozzy Osbourne had a big to do with WWE. He truly did. He really did. Yep, Black Sabbath singer dies age 76 weeks after his touching. And yes, it was a touching final show. It was a touching final show, viewers. Man, this you want to talk about a tough pill to swallow, viewers. You want to talk about a tough pill to swallow. The pain, the anguish. The fire that this man gave. The fire that this man gave to the world. This man poured his heart into music. This man poured his heart into life. He gave it every single thing he had. Again, he always left it on the damn stage. He would never be upstaged. Even in his final hours, even in his darkest moments, Ozzy Osbourne tried to stand the test of time. That is exactly what Ozzy Osbourne was all about, was fighting through the grit, the reality, the tumultuous moments, the good times, the bad times. It was definitely a roller coaster ride for Ozzy Osbourne as he was here on this life, in this world. and he overcame a lot of it. He fought a lot of demons. He went through a hell of a lot of crap, did Ozzy Osbourne. And you want to talk about one of the most credible singers of this generation, of the last generation. I mean, how many generations did Ozzy go through? The 60s, the 70s, the 80s, this decade, that decade. I mean, Ozzy Osbourne is, again, at least in the top 5 of the most prolific singers of all time. He's got to be at least in the top 5, if not the top 10. Top 5, top 10, no doubt about it. No doubt about it, guys. Yeah, if there's a heaven and a rock and roll heaven, Ozzy would be there. Make no mistake about it, Ozzy would be there. I have no question about it. No doubt about it, guys. Well, as they say, legends never die. As they say, viewers, legends never die. Keep that in mind, too. Originally, this was going to be a video about Roman Reigns and Braun Breaker. Originally, I had different plans. I had a different tone set for this video. I had a completely different vibe set for this video. But obviously, Ozzy Osbourne's death has just overtaken anything else, obviously. Obviously, this is going to really just reach a magnitude that we have not seen in quite some time. Long live the Oz. Reactions are pouring into Ozzy Osbourne's death. Wow. Yeah, their final show was July 5th. Villa Park, Birmingham. To think all it was 2 to 3 weeks later. Oh man, this is going to hit hard, guys. This is going to hit very, very hard. This is going to leave a scar, the likes of which we have not seen in a very, very long time, guys. My God. And you know, the thing about it is, I would just listen to his best hits the other day, too. I was just literally listening to his best hits the other day. And now this. And now this. Very, very tragic. Very sad. Horrible. Absolutely horrible. But again, he lived life on his own terms, on his own way, in his own way. What an influence. What a legend. What a voice. And now it has all come to an end. A very sad, sad end. This is a very sad, a very somber episode. Wow. Again, guys, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I was gonna go live. I was gonna do a video because again, I didn't think he was gonna die. I didn't think he was gonna pass away, but that's exactly what happened. And it's surreal. It is absolutely surreal, is what this is. Wow. And it was always a dream of mine to go see Ozzy live. I always wanted to see him perform. I would have loved to see him at his final concert there, but sadly, that's just a dream now. Just a dream, guys. That's what it comes down to now, a dream. Thank God he's got so many iconic songs and albums. This is going to be one of the saddest days of the year, guys. We're hearing that Hulk Hogan is in bad shape. We're hearing Hulk Hogan could be dying himself. I mean, wow. Terrible. Just terrible. Just a very tragic thing, guys. I think he passed away a couple hours ago, but the news just came out in the last hour. The news just came out, I think, in the last hour about Ozzy Osbourne passing away and dying. Oh, here we go. The cause of death. Ozzy Osbourne's All right, wait a minute. I think we're going to receive more. Again, we do all news in real time. We do all news as it happens. News of his death comes courtesy of a statement from the Osbourne family. The rock legend was 76. Just weeks after performing a farewell concert in his hometown, Ozzy Osbourne has passed away. Ozzy Osbourne died surrounded by his loved ones. He was with his family and surrounded by love. We ask everyone to respect our privacy and our family at this time. Osbourne death comes at the end of an epic career that spanned nearly 60 years. 60 years, ladies and gentlemen. Again, Osbourne battled numerous health issues in his final years. While no official cause of death has been revealed, Osbourne had been battling Parkinson's disease and numerous other ailments in recent years. So again, it was no stranger that he had a lot of different things going on in his life at that time. So many legends and icons and Hall of Famers dying. Yes, I agree. So many legends, icons, and Hall of Famers passing away. Yes. I agree. The final curtain call for Ozzy Osbourne. The madman that he was. The prince departs. His last bow, ladies and gentlemen, his last bow. It is definitely a dark day, guys. It is a dark day for everyone. But going into some other things here, as we are still rocked by the death of Ozzy Osbourne, we're still shaken. How do you move on from this, guys? How do you talk about something different? How can you bring up something else other than this right now? Even as a WWE fan, or no matter if you're a fan of football, basketball, hockey, especially music, the genre of music, rock, pop, hip hop. The world is responding. The world is reacting to this. Yeah, Mama, I'm coming home. Yes, we remember that. How iconic that was. Oh yeah, legendary. Oh, he was a legendary rocker. Yeah, legendary. And for all to end like this. Yeah, no, he was a Hall of Famer. He was a legend. He was an icon, and he was a WWE Hall of Famer. The music icon had recently performed on the stage with his band Black Sabbath for one final time, and Ozzy was fighting through Parkinson's disease to perform for his fans. Ozzy made a number of appearances. Again, this is why this has to do with WWE, because a lot of people saying, "Oh, Sean, this isn't WWE. This is music. This isn't a music channel." You're right, it isn't a music channel. But Ozzy Osbourne had a massive to do with WWE because Ozzy made a number of appearances for WWE, with his first appearing back at WrestleMania 2 in 1986, where he accompanied the British Bulldogs for their match against the Dream Team. He also performed the song "I Don't Want to Stop" live on SmackDown in 2007, as well as appearing alongside his wife Sharon as a Raw guest host. He was inducted to the WWE Hall of Fame, the Celebrity Wing, in 2021, with his last WWE appearance being him performing War Pigs during the opening video for Survivor Series in 2022. And I was there for that one. I actually was there. Thank God for that. I was there for that. I got to live it. I got to breathe it. I got to see it. I got to witness it. Luckily, thankfully. Yeah, guys, if you want to support the show, if you want to support my content, if you want to support this becoming my job, send a super chat, a super sticker, a super thanks, or donate to my GoFundMe. Your name will be added to the bright lights of the LED board. We will get this thing going. We will get it started. We will crank it up. We will get it going for the viewers, the fans, and the subscribers. We will do that for all of you. Again, news of his death came courtesy of a statement by the Osbourne family themselves. This was too big of a news story for me not to do, guys. This was too big of a news story for me not to bring it up. It had to be brought up. I had to say it. I had to do it. There was no way I wasn't going to talk about this. There was no way this wasn't going to happen. There's just no way. If you didn't think I was going to bring this up, well, then you don't know what I'm about. You don't know what I bring to the table. You don't understand the significance, the prominence. You don't know how tough. You don't know how hard this is to do a video quite like this. He was very good at what he did. Yes, Ozzy Osbourne was very good at what he did. Make no mistake about it. He was very good at what he did. Again, if there's any more details or anything that comes out, we will bring it up on the show. But what did everybody think? Again, kind of shifting gears a little bit here as our thoughts and prayers go out to Ozzy Osbourne and his family. Wow. What a hell of a thing. Now, those fans that were there for his final concert a couple weeks ago, can you imagine how more thankful they are that they were there and they got to witness it, they got to hear it, they got to see it, the vibe, the aura, the feeling, the significance, they were there, they experienced it for the final time, for the last time. Ozzy Osbourne, viewers, there will never be another. There will never be another. Try to follow that, guys. Try to follow what Ozzy Osbourne represented and what he brought to the table. Try to follow him. Good luck. Good luck on that one. Trying to follow Ozzy Osbourne. Like I said, good luck. We all knew how important it was for Ozzy to do that last concert, that final goodbye. That meant everything to Ozzy and his family and his fans. Let me tell you that right now. Crazy Train. Rock never dies, guys. It never dies. Yes, he will rock on in heaven. Ozzy Osbourne will indeed rock on forever. What an identity. What a character. What a persona. What a person. What an individual Ozzy was, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, who's going to be running hell now? Exactly. Who's going to be running hell now? Exactly. My sentiments. Who's literally going to be in charge of it? Yeah. They don't make him like Ozzy anymore. I can assure you that. They do not make him like Ozzy Osbourne anymore. They just truly don't. Ozzy Osbourne will go down as one of the greatest icons, one of the most significant voices of many, many generations, multiple generations for Ozzy Osbourne, multiple generations. The man was as iconic as it comes, and this is as sad as it comes, man. He made us cry. He made us happy. He made us smile. I mean, that man provided us with so much entertainment, countless hours of his songs, catalogs, everything, everything. Now, this is startling. This is absolutely startling. To think when you see that headline, when you see the title, Ozzy Osbourne dies at 76, just weeks after his final concert with Black Sabbath. Heartbreaking, absolutely heartbreaking. And traumatic. Yeah, this is going to be traumatic, especially for the diehard Ozzy fans. I can't say I was a diehard fan, but I was definitely a fan. I definitely loved his music. I definitely listened to his music. And, oh no, this is an urgent development. There's no doubt about it. This is a very, very urgent, pivotal development. Yes, it is. It is met with all kinds of emotions and sadness. The world is standing still. The world is standing still right now. It is with great sadness, and it comes with a heavy heart that we go into this description. It is with a heavy heart that we gather to remember an icon, a legend, a true pioneer in the world of music and entertainment. Ozzy Osbourne, the Prince of Darkness, has passed away at the age of 76. His impact on rock and heavy metal is immeasurable. Yes, it is immeasurable. And his contributions will resonate for generations to come. Born in Birmingham, England, Ozzy's journey began in the late 1960s with his formation of Black Sabbath. Together, they created a sound that was revolutionary, blending haunting melodies with heavy riffs. Albums like Paranoid and Master of Reality redefined music, leaving an indelible mark on the genre. His also solo career with hits like Crazy Train and Mr. Crowley showcasing not just his unique voice, but his theatrical flair. Ozzy's personality was larger than life, often seen as the wild, untamed spirit of rock. His bold antics and candid lifestyle became a part of rock lore, and fans adored him for his authenticity. Beyond music, Ozzy became a household name through reality television, notably The Osbournes, where he showcased his quirky family life. He showed us that despite fame and fortune, it's his love for his family that truly matters. Today, as we reflect on his legacy, we celebrate not just the rock star, but the man who brought joy, laughter, and an unmistakable energy to all of us. Rest in peace to Ozzy. Your music will forever echo in our hearts, and your spirit will continue to inspire countless artists and fans around the world. Boy, isn't that the truth? Boy, is that the truth or what? Just as important as the Beatles, and we only got what, two Beatles that are still living with us. What do we got? Is it one or two Beatles that are still living? Yeah, I mean, this is going to be one of the most shocking deaths in the world of music and the industry of song, no doubt about it. This is going to have an impact. This is going to have an impact, the likes of which we have not seen or heard of in years and years and years. Yeah, the rock stars died surrounded by love. His family confirmed in a statement. And again, now all the outlets are reporting it now, guys. Now all the outlets are reporting it and talking about it. Oh, man. Again, lived life on his own terms. He went out on his own terms. Went out on his own terms. always the brash one. Yes, I want to welcome everybody here right now. I want to welcome everybody to the show. Again, I wish it was under different circumstances. I really wish that this show was coming to you under different circumstances. But sadly and unfortunately, these are the kind of things we have to live through. We have to live through the good, the bad, the ups, the downs, the in-betweens, the rich, the poor, in good health and grave health. I mean, wow. Again, I had a completely different plan for this video. When I was going to go live, we were going to be talking about WWE, the news and the rumors, and then this came out, and then this happened, and then this transpired completely out of nowhere. Again, I knew Ozzy wasn't doing well. I know he wasn't in good shape, but I thought he was going to go at least another year or two. I thought he was going to live another year or two, or maybe more than that. So this was the last thing. Let me just put it like this. This is the last thing. This is the final thing that I would have talked about that I thought I would have been talking about today. This is, but again, never say never. You never know. Thank you very much, man. Thank you. Hey, Sean, I'm going to read off the comment. Hey, Sean, I wanted to say thank you for always being with us. What I like about is you never hide. You are always showing your face despite the hate and the criticism, the backlash, the death threats. You are an inspiration. I try, man. Yeah, I deal with death threats and assaults and everything. People trying to kill me every day. People trying to take me out. People trying to take me down. People trying to humiliate me. People bullying me, sending me all kinds of this, that, and the other. But I'm still here because I have no fear, because I am here for each and every one of you. Yes, indeed, I am. And again, I want to welcome the chat room here. And again, I just wish we were doing this video under different circumstances. I wish it was different sentiments. I wish it wasn't like this. I wish we were here talking about Ozzy still being alive and getting better and doing well. And instead, very sour update. Very, very sour update. Yeah, bro, I've been hitting that gym. I've been clinging and binging. I've been banging. I've been banging at it. I've lost some weight, and now I'm trying to pick up the weight. Exactly. I've lost weight, and I'm picking up the weight as it concerns the weights in the gym. Yes, indeed. I have been hitting that damn gym. Yes, indeed. The brash and the brazen. What are some of your favorite songs? What are some of your favorite albums? What are your favorite times of Ozzy Osbourne? Your thoughts, your comments, and your opinions in the chat room. We need the comments coming. We need the interaction. Yes, indeed, guys. Remember to like the video. It's so crucial. It is so important to like the video. Again, the voice of many, many generations. The voice of many, many generations. I'll admit that Ozzy Osbourne will live on forever in our hearts, in our moments, in our memories, in our emotions, through song, through radio, through albums, through YouTube. You know, I wonder if Ozzy Osbourne had any songs unreleased that we never heard of. I hope he did. I hope Ozzy Osbourne had a couple of albums that he had done before he died, that he put together, that he sung, that were unreleased, that has never been heard of, that has never seen the light of day, that is never heard by the ear. I hope Ozzy has some unreleased songs or albums or CDs or music or solo something. I hope Ozzy has a bunch of unreleased stuff. Yes, rock and power, Ozzy Osbourne. Yes, rock and power. Absolutely. Again, we want to hear some of your favorite songs, your moments, your memories of one Ozzy Osbourne, guys. Yes, indeed. He did succeed. Oh, yes, he did succeed. He rocked many, many, many generations. 60 years that Ozzy Osbourne rocked the world in more ways than one did Ozzy Osbourne. Yes, indeed. He put it all on the line, guys. He put it all on the line in the name of song, in the name of music, in the name of bringing it all in, bringing it together. You know, Ozzy, one of the lyrics was, "I'm coming home." And now Ozzy is home and he's at peace. You would have to assume, you would have to think Ozzy Osbourne has come home for the final time, the last time. What a memorable, memorable performer. What an act. What an act. Yeah, this is some bad news, sad news, tragic news. I'll be honest with you, it is very tough. It is very hard for me to say, oh, that's my favorite song, because they all had that vibe. They all had that aura behind it. And each song for me meant something on a different level. And, you know, Ozzy Osbourne really transcended the times. You know, for me to say, oh, this was my favorite song, I mean, that's tough. That's hard to even name the best song from him. It's I'd have to actually really, I'd have to go back again. I was just listening to some of his songs the other day, his best of albums and his collaborations and everything else. And um, you know, it's very tough for me to just say, oh yeah, this was my favorite. They all in their own right were my favorite in one way or another. But again, I know there's always that one, right? There's always that one, and I gotta think about that one. I might say it during the episode. I might say it during this video. I might let it out. It may be Mama, I'm coming home. It may be. It very well may be Mama, I'm coming home. It very well could be. Make no mistake about that at the end of the day. Okay. I mean, War Pigs, definitely. You know, War Pigs comes to mind. Um, you know, it could be War Pigs. Could be. Could definitely be. Remember, guys, we do, to make sure we got real, authentic, credible people in the room. We do chat room checks. Please press 70. No, you know what? No. Please press 22 in the chat room if you are real and authentic. That way I don't block you, because I only want real people here, real authentic people. So please press 22 in the chat room if you're real, and if you want to stay here, and if you want to remain here, and if you want to remain a subscriber, because I don't want no fakes. I don't want no bots. I don't want no trolls. I just want the real deal in my chat room at this hour, at this time, in this moment, during this live stream. Please press 22. Well, we got to get a name on there, bro. We don't have any names on the LED board yet. You got to donate to the show. If you donate 25 added to the board, your name will be added to the show live during my videos, live episodes, short videos, regular videos. Once you click the link and donate $25 or more, your name will be added to the LED board, and you'll be at the top spot if you donate 25 or more. The bright lights, the shining lights of the LED board to Mike. Yeah, the world of rock and roll has been struck with heartbreaking news as legendary musician Ozzy Osbourne has passed away. The rock icon, who has become a household name with his distinctive vocals and wild stage performances, has left behind a legacy that will continue to inspire generations to come. The news of Osbourne's passing comes just a week after his final performance in the UK at the Download Festival in Donington Park. The show, which was part of his No More Tour farewell tour, was a bittersweet moment for fans who have followed his music career spanning over 5 decades. That speaks of over 5 decades. Throughout his career, Osbourne faced many challenges and controversies. However, he always pushed through and prevailed and continued to perform and create music, becoming a symbol of perseverance and determination. As news of Osbourne's passing spreads, tributes and condolences from fellow musicians and celebrities are flooding social media, with many sharing memories of his impact on their lives and his careers. His wife and manager, Sharon Osbourne, also released a statement saying that today the world lost a legend and we lost a father and a husband. Ozzy was loved by so many, so very much. He will be remembered for his music, his immense talent, and his contributions to the world of rock and roll. While we mourn the loss of a music icon, we also celebrate the life and legacy of Ozzy Osbourne. His music will continue to live on and inspire future generations of rockers, and his rebellious spirit and larger-than-life persona will be remembered by fans all over the world. Ozzy Osbourne will be greatly missed, but he will never, ever be forgotten. That is the damn truth right there, boy. That is the stone cold truth. It doesn't get much more realistic than that. Oh, he was one of a kind, all right. Ozzy was one of a kind. He was his own man. Undeniable. You know, throughout the years, Ozzy became known for not only his music, but also for his wild persona and controversial behavior. He was larger than life with a unique voice and an iconic stage presence that captivated audiences around the world. From everything that you heard, read, and saw from him, the Osbournes, Ozzy was never afraid to push the boundaries, okay? Fans were unaware that at that final concert, that final night, that this would be the last time they would see the icon perform live. The show was bittersweet, with Ozzy reflecting on his career and thanking his fans for support over the years. In recent years, Ozzy's health had become a concern for many. He was diagnosed with Parkinson's disease in 2019, which forced him to cancel tour dates and take a break from music. However, he continued to work on music and released his last studio album, Ordinary Man, in 2020. Despite his health struggles, Ozzy continued to inspire and entertain his fans until the very end. His legacy will continue to live on through his music, with hits like Crazy Train and Paranoid remaining timeless classics. He will also be remembered as a trailblazer in the rock industry, paving the way for future generations of musicians. The world has truly lost a musical icon, and the impact of Ozzy's death will be felt by many. Our thoughts go out to his family, friends, and fans during this difficult time. Rest in peace, Ozzy. Your music will live on forever. Oh, it will live on forever in the hearts of many. The tears will be shed today, viewers. For anybody that has a heartbeat or emotion, there will be tears shed today. You know, his impact on the world of music cannot be overstated. Osbourne's influence on the heavy metal genre and his ability to captivate audiences with his performances made him a true legend. He was also known for his unconventional and controversial persona, which only added to the mystique of his fame. Again, yes, he was an inspiration to countless fans and fellow musicians along the way. The news of Osbourne's passing has sent shockwaves throughout the music world. Artists from all genres have paid tribute to The Rock, with many posting photos and videos of their interactions with him and expressing their condolences to his family. While his music will live on forever, the world has literally lost a rock icon. Ozzy Osbourne's impact on music and pop culture will never be forgotten. He will be remembered as a trailblazer, a rebel, and a true legend. In his own words, Ozzy Osbourne once said, I could have ended up a bloody mess on the end of the road, but I didn't. It was too late for me. I didn't die before I got to the studio. I didn't die before I got a solo album out or a record. I've had a second chance in life. You know, I'm living it now. And despite his struggles, Ozzy Osbourne lived a remarkable life and left an indelible mark on his music world. He will be deeply missed, but his music will continue to inspire and entertain fans for generations to come. Again, he will always be remembered as the king of heavy metal. I told you I was a fan. I told you I was interested. I told you I was invested. I told you I was a fan. You don't rock the merchandise. You don't wear the t-shirt unless you have some kind of feeling or aura or something to do with the man Ozzy Osbourne. So, and when it comes to emotions, nobody brought the kind of emotion to the stage like the man himself, Ozzy Osbourne. You know, for him to go out in that concert that night took a lot of courage. It took a lot of heart. Knowing that Ozzy was ailing, he was failing. But the courage, the tenacity that it took for Ozzy Osbourne to go out on that night, and sing for his fans, sing for his family. Was incredible. Absolutely incredible and unforgettable was Ozzy Osbourne. Yes, I think that's the two words that sums it up for me. Incredible. Wow. It's one of those times, guys. It's just one of those times. Bro, this is huge. This is a massive death, man. Adam, I don't know if you're trying to be like stupid or if you're trying to be an idiot or I mean, I don't know if you're trying I don't know what you're trying to do here, but Ozzy dying is absolutely startling. Okay? It's horrible. It's tragic. It's sad. It's bad. No matter how you cut it, no matter how you twist it, no matter how you say it, this is a massive, massive death. It's a huge, huge death. It is one of the most credible deaths. It is one of the most worthy death. The struggle, the struggle is real, guys. The struggle is real as it concerns the death of Ozzy Osbourne, literally and figuratively. If you're anywhere Yeah, just a hellacious day, guys. Just a shocking day. Remember to like the video. If you're in the room, remember to like the video. Show you're real and authentic. Show you are who you are and not a bot, a troll, or you're not bought. Remember to like the video, guys. Remember to like the video. Can we get to 100 likes? Can we get to 100 likes? Remember to like the video. If you haven't already, remember to like the video. Lucas says that I got into Ozzy thanks to a random episode of SmackDown. I didn't know who Ozzy was back in the day, but my heart goes out to his family. I really, really loved Ozzy's music so much. He'll be missed. Thank you, Ozzy. It was something related to Parkinson's disease. My deepest condolences to the family. I have the Osbournes box set, says David. I am heartbroken. Bark at the moon. Again, just a heart-wrenching day. Horrible day. Tragic day. Wow. Yep. Horrible news. Horrible news. And again, these are the toughest, roughest videos to do, guys. These are the tough videos to get through. A household name in more ways than one. Again, if we can have some of your favorite moments, memories, your favorite songs, maybe you went to a concert, maybe you heard them on the radio. When was the first time you heard about, when was the last time you learned about Ozzy Osbourne? Again, viewers, your thoughts, your comments, your opinions, your emotions to everything Ozzy Osbourne. He rocked the world, okay? Ozzy Osbourne rocked the damn world, the entertainment world. He surely did that. He put an emphatic statement on the world of music, the industry of music. He always put an exclamation point at the end of the damn sentence, okay? That he did do. Can you imagine what the ceremony is going to be like? Can you imagine what it's going to be like at the funeral? Can you imagine how the magnitude of what that funeral is going to look like and the acts that are going to be there and who's going to pay homage to the late great Ozzy Osbourne? You know what I'm saying? Can you imagine the vibe, the aura, the significance? Can you imagine the feeling that we are going to get, that we are going to be able to witness Ozzy Osbourne? Again, what is that funeral? What is that eulogy going to look like? What is it going to sound like? Again, it's one of those things. It is probably going to be one of the most iconic funerals of all time. His songs will echo throughout the entire world. Yeah, it's crazy to think that this is real, but it is. It is real. It is as real and is as live can get here on Sean's View Entertainment. And we will never, never, ever forget. So it would appear as if he died from the Parkinson's disease, guys. Ozzy Osbourne, dead at 76, Black Sabbath icon, dies following fight with Parkinson's disease just weeks after his emotional farewell tour. And again, that's I mean, I don't know. Again, that's what's being said right now. That's what we're hearing right now. It had something to do with the Parkinson's. Again, viewers, we come together and we thank Ozzy Osbourne for the moments, the memories, the music, the voice, the sound, everything that Ozzy Osbourne represented and everything that Ozzy brought to the table. Again, I do want to thank and welcome the 46 that are here at this hour, at this stage. Thank you very much for coming on the show. Thank you very much for Sean Entertainment. I can't believe he's gone. I can't believe it either. I am just as sick and saddened. I am overwhelmed with sadness right now, guys. I am overwhelmed with sadness. This is going to be, in my opinion, the biggest, the toughest death of 2025. It's got to be. I mean, we're hearing rumors and speculation that Hulk Hogan's on his deathbed. We're hearing rumors and speculation. And then who really does die, who really does pass away? Ozzy Osbourne. It's come to this, guys. It has all boiled down to this. Again, shout out to the 50. Shout out to the 50 that are here, that are supporting me, that are hearing me. Again, what is your favorite moments and memories? For those of you that haven't already, I want some of your favorite moments and memories of Ozzy Osbourne, Black Sabbath, whatever you want to refer to him by, whatever your alias you want to go by. I want your favorite moments, your memories. Did you ever see him? Did you ever meet him? Did you ever hear him? Did you hear him on the radio? Did you hear him through a CD? Did you hear him through FYE? Again, your moments and your memories. I don't want anybody to be silenced. Now is not the time to be silenced. Now is the time to not be mute. Now's the time to get it out. Now's the time to let it out. Now is the time, viewers, fans, and subscribers. Now is the time. One of the most iconic voices. One of the most iconic voices. Whether you heard it on radio, whether you heard it through CD, whether you heard it through YouTube, whether you heard it through Spotify, or whether you heard it on your own TV, Ozzy Osbourne was the voice of the voiceless. Plenty more to come. SeanzView Entertainment. Plenty more to come on a very, very sad, sad day. Rest in peace to Ozzy Osbourne. Thank you so much for joining me. We have plenty more to come. We have plenty more uploads. We have plenty more updates. We have plenty more breaking news. We have plenty more developments. And as I do, we will bring it to you hourly in the name of Ozzy Osbourne. Why? Because this is the place to be. The brash and the brazen. We raise at all-time levels and new heights. We go to new levels. We push the envelope just like Ozzy Osbourne always pushed the envelope. Got people talking. Got people talking. The man of the industry, Ozzy Osbourne. Godspeed. Subscribe.